I haven't been going honestly. But it's always first thing we do first. So we go back. First thing we do first, we just go back. And we watch. So that, right, discount, right? Discount IVG. This type of previously used right here. Hits, upper pushing holds, we inverse, we go right to buy side. Perfect timing. Yeah, makes sense. And then there's our hair. Yeah, right there. Right here. The bodies right here, something right there. Right down on the south side. She's a beautiful girl. Another one. Another breaker. Oh, the last down goes candle. Before we, whatever, that's the thing. Too much time spent in the upper half. Clear sign of bearishness. Look at this. Let's see if I have to. So look at that though. So it's not like it was a high time frame. It was just, what was it? This was 1 minute. And this was just 5 minutes right here. Oh, 15. Okay. Look at that. We tap. How much 15-minute candles do you see after we tap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should never see that much candles. Especially if we're gonna respect that vibe. It's terrible. Tap. Right to sell side. What else we have? Oh. So it's one. It's low, but we didn't take it that low. Took it that high. So it's when we still need to take out the high liquidity. But we took out the low. So we don't need to take out the low, we just shoot it over here. Okay. Let's see. Break a big gap. Like this. Like I said, at the moment, clear sell side. Pay attention to sensitivity on the lower half. And now we took out the outside. What do you think? So this is when the market was just overextended. Right here, like this. It was just a continuous bearish. So there was no clear anything draw. So you can say this old low, maybe this old low, but there was no clear. There was nothing. Everything was just ambiguous. So we have this right here. You want to trade yourselves out of the buy side. Okay. What was this? What did it do? We can both see it with our own eyes. What did it do? It's right here. Same over extension. When we see that pass here. But no, it's not the complete seam, but who knows? I sent you right there. Yeah. Oh, another one. That was nice. Alright. Gee. So there was in as well. So. And that's a reminder. I didn't show the outfit. That's sad, okay. Alright, let's continue. Look at you, see this? Some bull. I don't care about this. I don't. I could use it, but that's bullish right there. The fact that we coincidence, probably. Look at this. It's not looking. See that closer? Right there. Careful with that stuff. So watch this right here. That's our last little bit, most likely. Or we just spin off this. For all you got. So we tap it to kind of go again. It's here. So, am I tripping? Okay. No, what was that? That was possibly. Yeah, so we have that. Right there. You want to keep that marked. Because why not? So look how we close above 50% like that. That's not complete bearish. That's not the complete bearishness I'm gonna see. So you want to be conscious of that. You don't want to have a very strong bias just because we are going lower right now. You see how we're respecting that though? The upper half. So we got to go close, right? So we got to go close. We're still respecting out the bodies. Hit it again. That's not a good sign. Hold on. Oh, it's still being respected though. Now at this point, we want to see prices front. From there, we want to see the upper half literally be the last line of defense for anything. We don't like that. We don't like that another tap. We don't. See that? For right gap signs, but it's not. It's really not that difficult, bro. No, we did take that down, tripping. Still. So look how we just. Look how we're respecting that. What's that tell you? This is the minor buy side. Most likely. It don't have to be that candle, no. Oh, just like that. When we're respecting that. And we don't listen. So when you see we don't even hit the inverse, that's bearish, bro. Now I may go back up to that. But I'm telling you right now, if we create this CISD with bearish, most likely. Without touching the IVG. Okay, not yet. I'm having trouble with stuff. Alright, still spending too much time in the air. Look at that from right back. So the fact that we tap back into here, we want to see, no lie, we want to see if it's truly bearish. We want to see the lower half stay. Be sensitive. See that closure right there? That closure alone, literally something, it literally just popped in my mind. Literally popped in my mind. That closure alone printed this line. I wouldn't lie to you. That closure alone printed that in my mind. I'm not saying it's gonna go up there, but that is definitely something you may have to look at. Now, how am I anticipating that stuff from all the way down there just off of that one thing? Because that's how accurate they are. Now look at the time. That's also Asia high as well. So to be real, we just want to keep that there. We don't want to trade anywhere above it, because that's risky. There. Realistically, this is where you can look for your. You want to see if we are sensitive for a lower half. If we are, that's bearish. See how we're not. See how that alone literally validates this for me. Just that alone. Is it hard, guys? Is it hard? All because we just closed right here. All because we seen that one close. Is that hard? Am I speaking gibberish? Alright, so we're keeping that one open. And then we are respecting that. We inverse this. It's a good sign. We don't. We're still respecting that. Now we have that close, yes. But at this point, we'll need to be sensitive over the middle. We don't want to see it. I don't want to see it come there. I usually want the VEGF to be the narrative to everything. So we'll come back up to there. Now we could fall from there, but no. See how sensitive that is? Okay. That right there alone. Sensitive. CISD. Now let me know if this is hard. Let me know if this is hard, guys. I'm gonna see that fall. Watch. So we're not at any macro timing, which kind of sucks. Because now that we're not any macro timing, Yeah, 130 it could still don't, yes. But if it was macro timing, that would be great. Because it's not, this can easily do something like this. This can easily do something like this. Stall. And then manipulate back up. Possibly. But we want to see. Look at that. Now, likelihood of ever doing it, that was pretty slim in my mind, but watch this. Yeah, look at that. Now, we want to see that be sensitive. We don't want to see it come out to back up to that point. Let that be known right now. Now, if it does, it is just wicked. But we don't want to see no bodies. If this sell side is what it's looking for. Am I speaking gibberish or something? Look at the huge books. Damn. Am I speaking gibberish? So what happened was we sat there and we were sensitive over this. When it sits there and meaningfully creates, let's see, that's the thing I have to worry about now. It no longer has to worry about this. It has to worry about the CISD. You see, it couldn't go by CISD. Respected it. I ran all the way down. Anyway, we can see we have. So it was no SMT. So that's even better, to be honest with you. Take a deep breath. Hold on, give me a second. This is getting dangerous. I was wondering that. just want to talk about this though, right here. This down move right here. Now, I do kind of want to go back. How far, you ask? I'll go back to there. Hold on, I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about all of this. Actually, I have no problem deleting all this because I'm literally gonna remark it. So let me remark this out. So I just wanna go along this because this is it's easy. It's very easy. I'm gonna put this on 30 seconds because yeah. So I'm just watching this. Number one, frame rate gaps matter. I'm just marking out this. Don't ask why. Just doing it. It's tape reading, buddy. And plus, the first one, the most recent one that was created is usually the narrator. We don't want to see it go past this. When we go down this, we want to see the very first one be the one that bodies don't close below. I was just marking this out for fun, I was just marking this out because it's very so we close the bodies, so that one is kind of like wrong, but I'm just watching this. So you see how we tap back in there. I was saying if we're bearish, we will want to spend no time into the upper half. So you see how now for this, since this is here, right, you literally want to see the lower half be very sensitive if we're bearish. The fact that we keep on touching this IFEG 50%, that's just telling me that we can just dump, we can just run down. Boom, you see that? So now we tap into here, we want to see sensitivity. Boom, you see that closure right there? That closure alone validates status by side, because we can literally just use here, use the low half, put it back up, go all the way up there. But we wait. See, it was bullish for some time, but we end up had this one marked out. What did I say? The most recent one that was created. I'm gonna use those ones. Now we're tapping back into here. Right. And then you see how I was also talking about this one as well. See how this very app's created? Let me even go back to it. Look, so you see how this one's created? Watching on the 1 minute. Since we're already in this IVG, that's already a new phase to begin with. See how that closure right there? That just tells me we can just break up to be bullish. What do? Break up to be bullish right to the buy side. That's simple right there. Right, and then you see I marked out this, the lower half. If we are bearish, we want to see this lower half be sensitive. Now you see that right there. You see how we both times we felt it even hit. Did we hit it right there? Did indeed, I forgot. Okay, never mind. See how both times we are sensitive, and then now this sensitivity to the lower half causes the CISD. This is like a terrible breakdown, but still, I just hope you get this. See that CFT, we test the CFT. That just tells everything. So sensitivity, watch fair right gaps. Okay, key things to take away from this. Watch fair right gaps. Watch how we use the upper half or the lower half. If we're bearish, if it's bearish, watch how we use the lower half. If we're bullish, watch how we use the upper half. If it taps in the consequent encroachment multiple times, or if it closes on consequent encroachment and on something like this, instantly look for buy side. I mean, instantly have buy side in your head. If we are tapping it like this, 1, 2, 3, or constant tapping it, you should instantly look down to say we can possibly take out this now. And that's what we did. Watch. Boom. Okay, look at this. I'm gonna mark this up as well. So now I said right here. So if this is truly sell side, we don't want to see candle close above this IVG, above CE of this IVG. We want to see the lower half stay sensitive. What does it do? Use that lower half, comes retrace, never taps it back. That's bearishness. Oh, we got that. Now I'm just gonna go. Seven. No, that's not 4. That is 5. 150. Alright, let me continue. I really want to get to bad price action, so I can show how to maneuver around it. That's really what I'm looking for. We can keep those annotated. Go back to 5. So what time is it now? 2. We took out sell side already. What did ICT say? I'm looking to always buy. Not always, but most of the time I'm looking to buy below Asia. But we could continue down, depends. But the fact that we have a lack of Fibonacci gaps after taking out sell side, we also heard that as well. Go back to it. Oh, wait, no, you didn't hear it because freaking thing is off. He was saying that if we have a lack of, well, in general, if we have a lack of Fibonacci gaps created after tail sell side, there's not much of a, they'll be stunned, so there'll be not much of a run after that. So at this point, I'm just waiting. Stay down, stay down, stay down. At this point, this is still up for buy side, so it's not totally out the picture. Because we took out sell side, this is gonna let that. That's why when people do breaker structures, it's like breaker structures, yeah, they can quote unquote work. It's like everything is discretionary, so that's subjective. People are like, oh, that's a breaker structure. Because breaker structure doesn't mean it's, it's not gonna get disrespected. So that's why I'm better off marking out buy side and sell side. See how we tap in back to here. So this is where stuff gets clear. Stuff is clear as day now. Like when we have better price action. If you traded this, come on, stop it, bro. When you see we have we have clear off. See, we have a clear buy side took. The first Fibonacci gap, the most recent Fibonacci gap created, is what you like to look for. Or what you like to annotate. Because those usually would tell you what it wants to do. Those days of on a sell side pull. It does do the same thing. Those days of minus sell side. I mean minor buy side, so get down here. And don't forget me. This is really screaming. Now this is, listen, this is where you have buys already. When you see this right here, this is still here. That is your clear draw. what has to happen for it to tell you that it's trying to go down to the sensitivity to the lower half? If we see that, right, that we're sensitive, what is that? Does it need to go back up here? No, it doesn't. It can utilize the CISD. Was that hard? Nah, not really. Listen, I'm continuously showing you how you can use the Ferrite gaps, how you should use Ferrite gaps. See this right here? Okay, you see the bodies. What's the clear draw now? Right there. If you see this on a daily, you should know that's your clear draw. Now, like I said, I've been saying this all the time. See how we hit CE? We need to stay sensitive to upper half if this is truly the draw. If it's not the draw, or something we want to go to now, what is going to happen? Body's going to close right here, below CE. Or we spend a lot of time into this area. What happens? We close like that and we just boost up. No wick. Okay, I guess that was the draw, but that's fine. If you feel a little discouraged, right there, take your deep breath. See that close, but you see how we touch midpoint already. To me, that's my line. We should never be touching it multiple times. That's not a clear sign of embarrassment to me. Now we could just dump from there, but if we do end up eventually, slowly but surely, going back up to there, and I'll look at that as buy side. We're doing the right sell side. What time is it now? 5 o'clock. It's not really a good timer, to be honest, but those days are over. Those days are. Keep that there. Bash, we expect the lower half. That's simple. See how we close there? See how we close there? We think it possibly to be the draw this. But can it stall? Can it do something like this? And literally just stall? Yes, it can. So this is not the clearest day, you know what I'm saying? Because we have this to worry about. And we also are not in timing, so there's no clear anything else to look for. You see how we just close right down? It's weird. I'm just mark it up for fun. It can be used, you know. We don't discriminate. This is your external to internal. Will be your clearest day, external to internal. Most likely. You see the wick though? Keep that wick. Give 50% of that. Be close above 50%. You know it's clear that we're going up. See how we there? Just drop down. It's not something I'll take, but at this point, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Wait, let me see. Just keep it marked. Extend that. Extend to the right. Just, really nothing. But at this point, if you are confused or if you feel itchy to want to click something, bro, you shouldn't. Let me just put it that way. You shouldn't. We're just going down. We don't have no manipulation. We have no obvious liquidity. What you don't want to do is get caught in a trap, and at this given point, you don't. So since it's dumping like this, you don't want to get caught in a trap and be like, okay, that's so tight. Okay, now we should go fair. Okay. Now you just test me and you're waiting. As soon as you use your market structure, you just enter. But it just keeps on going down. And now you're so married to a bias like this, and it was never meant. Here's what a lot of people get chat. They look at the model, right? and this is literally looking so it's looking so easy to me. I mean, this is looking familiar because I used to cheerlead this. Like people, okay, now we take out this. So it's like, right? We have. Oh, come on. Okay, look at this. Oh, alright. Now we're going for this. What time is it? Oh, 6:50 actually. Oh, that could work. That could work. What would I need to see if this worked? Sensitivity to upper half. What would I also want to see? Inverse of this. You see, and that's what a lot of people, get it wrong. You see how I waited right there? I'm gonna go back. You see how I waited right there though? I waited until we get some sort of reactions to the fight gap. Most people do this right here. That's what most people do. Oh, we got that. It's clear. Let's go. It's simple. No, it's been going down all day. It's been going down. There's nothing to tell us we're going to go back up. There's nothing to tell us we're going to reverse. Besides this small little 1 minute. And even then, you see what it had? You see what it did? But it's random though. But it's random though. Right. Okay. But it's random. And use that to take out y'all. Simple. Okay, well, this is perfect. We got another manipulation, liquidity sweep. Alright, and then we have this iron. And we just create that. And I was just, bro, you don't understand. I'm a little bit, you don't understand. What you need to wait for. You need to wait for time, number one. So when's the next time? Now you see it was 8:30, and you see how I still waited for the Ferrari gap to show itself that it was possibly going to be bullish. You see that? But you see how you guys just entered immediately. No more confirmations. You just have all your confirmations. That's what I mean. But you know the technicals, but you don't know. You don't know when to wait. You don't know what's the right time. You just go into 1 minute, go into 30 seconds, go into 15, and just think everything is the same stuff. And this, no. But obviously, it's just going down. Now, if it comes to a point where it gets like this, where we come in New York session, and then we clearly just create whatever, right? Low resistance. And then we manipulate down, take out the side, and then we have the inverse, and then we look for this bottom side. Then that's clear, because it's New York. But this is just a matter of time. New York is usually the manipulation. I mean, New York is usually the trap timing. But anyway. Well, that was the same stuff. It's not just the technicals, bro. You have to wait, bro. Just watch. That's what I'm saying. Take read, bro. Stop practicing. Delete. Throw your problem in the trash, bro. Because you just think any imbalance is something to target at that time. No, bro. Let me delete this. Anyway, what are we doing? It's 7:30. What do we have now? What do we have? That. Alright. Buy side. Buy side. Now what do I need to see? First thing I would need to see is a clear. I want to see a clear double lows or triple lows, and I want to see that manipulation, and then I want to see that what I just said, the inverse. That's what I want to see at the right time. It needs to induce first. It needs to induce buyers, manipulate the buyers, and then continue up. Those days of let fair value gaps be a narrator. This is a perfect time, perfect example. Let's see if we tap in. Nope, we don't tap in. We're still just going down. And people in this certain type of predicament, people would be like, oh, okay, let me just look for something. We should trap right now. Why should we trap? Why should we? It's not 8:30 yet. It's 8 o'clock. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But why should we go up and take out these highs? Why? Now we could, but let me show you how to. Let me show you how to maneuver. What is this for right now? You see how we got that close right there? Right, so, but I mean, this case scenario, shoot, that could be a target, you know? Because it's, you know, it's 8 o'clock, whatever. What do we have? Buy side with the sell side. Why is it sell side to me? This is the first leg higher. I'm tripping. This is the first leg higher. After we just had all this. Just don't. See, these were the first people buying, took them out. First people buying, took them out. First people buying, took them out. So let's see, looking to see if we want to go down to here or if we're gonna respect this. In this case, what do we have? Fair right gap. Okay, here's where we're at. Sensitivity. Let me see. See how sensitive that is? See how we come back up though. Disrespecting 50% of this wick. How do we close? Above CE. What do you think? The thing is, buy side. Am I doing this though? No. Why am I not doing that? That double lows. It could be clear manipulation. What I want to see. I want to see sensitivity of the upper half. You should know this already. What is this also? Last up close candle for this week. You want to see sensitivity up there as well. Something like that purple. Frigate. Now if it's sensitive over there, you can obviously anticipate this to be an IVG. and then we will go on to the bicep. Now this is where you can possibly look for your 15s again. Oh, too late. But it ran. Am I quitting now? Am I crying? What am I doing? What am I doing? If you are flipping desk, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, you need to backtest. Why? Why is it a time when you need to backtest when you're flipping desk? So you can flip some desks even more. Until you realize, hey bro, I don't know what the frick I'm doing. You shouldn't begin, once you get to the point you're not even no more. I'm not just saying it to say it. To the point you don't even care. Stop. Anyway. Was this hard though? No. You created that. What you want to see? You want to see that inverse? Do we get it? No. Did it run? Yes. Did I already know it was possibly gonna run? I would like to think so. But why did this work though? Timing. This is what I mean. At 8:30 or 9:30, it doesn't always have to be high time frame. Some people just look at, oh, well, we should use them from the high time frame. Was this high time frame? No. We have nothing. You can go in the 4 hour. We had nothing. You can try to look to the left. We had nothing. We had nothing. People are like, oh, well, 9:30 should be like, you go to 4 hours, order block. And yes, that works sometimes. But there's sometimes where 8:30 is just nothing but a 15-second move. A 1 minute move. But you see how I maneuvered? Do this for right gap. For right gap, it's just not just it tapped. Let me sell. It should be a. This is why ICT said you don't need a motherfucking book, man. You don't need none of that stuff, bro. Anyway. Da, 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 da. They say I'm playing, stop pointing fingers, the blame is on me. I wanna live, and I wanna with you. If you feel the same, don't ever let it go. You gotta believe it's maybe the love. The way you know this, it won't happen. Don't ever believe I left you. right back. Alright. Alright, tell me if this is hard. Tell me if this is hard or not. So you see, okay, let me show you the condition we're in right now. Bearish. Motherfucker, we haven't got a pullback. How am I catching things after that? We're not in nothing, we're not whatever. Just simple concepts of liquidity. And you don't have to wait for high time frame PD rate all the time. The market will tell you where it wants to go based off of fair value gaps. Yes. So how am I catching this? This to buy side. Why am I already anticipating that? Number one, what's the first clear sign that we're possibly going to have a pullback? What's the first clear sign? And this is why fair value gaps are always, they're a little too OP, because they tell you things before things happen. They're gonna tell you it. What's the first clear sign? Let me just get into it. We have this fair value gap right here, right? What do we do with this fair value gap? We trade into it, right? Bodies, no rejections. Body, no rejection. We close above CE, meaning lower half is not sensitive. When lower half is not sensitive, that is a clear sign that we are what? Not bearish anymore. Is either we're gonna consolidate or we're gonna go up higher. We did both. Consolidate and then we went up higher. But how do you catch this? Number one, as soon as I get that close, as soon as we get that close above CE, what am I already anticipating? What I just said. We could possibly go higher to where? The buy side. What is that buy side? A 5-minute fair value gap. Why do we need to tap in that 5-minute fair value gap? Number one, look at all these fair value gaps. We never tapped into this one. We created this, we never tapped in. We just been never tapping into these fair value gaps at all. Now, can this price action alone be good? No, not really. What was my main confluence? Not only was the fair value gap, but main confluence is what? We are in New York. Open. It's 8 o'clock. These are times where pullbacks are bound to happen. Manipulations are bound to happen. And then buy side or sell side liquidity is bound to happen most of the time. So what am I looking at? I look at this as sell side liquidity, but we didn't take it out. Well, let me show you. We close above fair value gap. That's instantly making my eyes gravitate to where this buy side. We have this fair value gap right there, but I'm not too worried about that because this is the most recent one. So we, depending on what we do in the most recent one, that's most likely what we're gonna do to the second one most of the time. Depending, yeah, whatever. But so look, yeah, and then obviously we have that reaction from the fair value gap. You know, we go down, we hit again. Why are we hitting CE again? That's showing obvious, clear signs that we are not bearish. We shouldn't be tapping CE again. ICT said you can make that a model alone. You can make that a model alone. If price taps CE 2 times, if price taps CE 1 time, it should tap it again. He said you can make that a model alone. We tap it again. We respect this fair value gap right here. That's fine. But that's the fact that we tap it again is showing clear signs that we're not bearish no more. We have to tap once, close. Tap twice. What do? We take out this internal. And a low time frame is most likely external. But we take out this internal. After we take out the internal, what do we have? Tap in, lower portion, huge wick. What do we do with that wick? I already had it marked out. Right here. What do we do with this wick? We take out this, and then we close above the wick. Why is that? You tell me right now, is that bullish to you? Is that bearish to you? We close above the wick. Does that close above the wick tell you anything that we're gonna go anywhere near this? No, the sell side is not for right now. Obviously, it has a bigger narrative. So when we take out liquidity, we create this breaker. What is the breaker? The last up close candle before the down move. The highest last up close candle before the down move. After we close above CE again, what do I have? That breaker. We do reject this, But I'm not caring about that because everything, the whole story was told in this most recent fit right gap right here. So I'm not really caring that we rejected. I'm caring about what the frick we just created. This is right here. This is the past. This is the past. I'm looking at what the frick we just created right here, and that's what I'm looking at. And then right at New York Open, which is a coincidence, we take out the buy side, rebound to this fit right gap. Was that hard? No, not at all. Left fit right. I'm gonna say this multiple times because this is so awakening. Left fit right gaps be the narrators. Let them tell you the future. And just watch it. If you don't believe me, do not backtest. Do not go on a demo. Do not go on a prop firm. Do not go on a prop firm. Tape read. Go on market replay. Tape read it. Go on live price action. Tape read it. Don't press a button. Don't have no attachment to anything at all. I just want you to clearly mark up sell side, buy side. What is buy side? Old lows. Old highs. Sell side, old lows. How do you know which ones are the best ones? You get that by experience, obviously. So, in this case, I already explained why there's a buy side. It's a 5 minute fair gap that we never even touched. So yeah, that wasn't hard, buddy. I don't know what the frick I just pasted. I didn't get the frick out. I also wanna help. I wanna help. Look, most of the time people get stuck in either consolidation, right, whatever, or huge expenses. They don't know what the frick to do. They don't even know what the frick to do. They don't know what to look for. Let me tell you. First start of my expansion. Huge down move expansion. What are we looking for? We need macro time, or we need any session opening time. London or New York. What do we need to see? What I just explained. A fair gap that wasn't traded into, or a clear sign, a clear buy side objective. So a recent clear buy side objective. So if it's dumped down again, and then does this, some of this, and then dumps down again, and then New York Open. What do you want to see? You want to play your liquidity levels. You want to look at this old low that was just created. It doesn't have to be double lows, but double lows are better. It can take out the low, and you want to see what happened. What does it do after it takes out this low? You want to see if there's a fair gap created, or does it do CISD? You want to see. Mainly you want to look at if fair gaps are created, because those are going to be your storytellers of what the frick we're going to do. If a fair gap is created right here, and we inverse it, you want to wait. You don't want to enter already. You want to wait. Why don't you want to enter? We can continue down. We can just continue down. It doesn't have to be. You want to see if there's sensitivity. If there's any sort of sensitivity in this upper half of a inverse fair gap, or a fair gap that's created by this, you want to go down a little time frame. Look for your IVG. After you get your IVG, that's when you enter, or your CISD. Mostly IVG though. You want to enter. When you enter, target the obvious buy side. Now, why did that work? Why would that work? Number one, you're your target, so that's outside. But mainly, it's in timing. Timing is the one that makes the most sense. It's gonna make everything just flow. We have time. So this was the objective. we inverse, we're sensitive. You see, why are we sensitive? You ask yourself that. Why are we sensitive? Because we're bullish. If we're sensitive to the upper half, it's because we're bullish. It's not whatever. But if it does go something like this, if we're sensitive and then we have a CISD or inverse, and it comes back down to the whatever, you wanna watch it. If anything, you wanna really take off maybe one contract or whatever. You really wanna watch it. If it's a hit CE or if it has any type of body in the CE, you trade is invalidated. We don't care about it. You literally just close the position. If it sweeps up this low, it will need to have an immediate breaker structure again, or CISD or IFG. If it doesn't have one, if you see it creates a wick or something like that, like say if that's a wick, and then we see it express 50%, you wanna take off a lot. You maybe want to even close the trade. That's not the trade you want to be looking for, and it's that simple. Anyway, it's been a smooth 130 and 32, 1, and I'ma just continue. Question mark.